Caroga. Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Caroga. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to kiss your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. False good, important news are new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework thing. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look, these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before, or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Caroga.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Open Lines Tuesday for March 9th, 2021. Qapla to everyone I saw at the members stream. Welcome back, and to everyone else, welcome. Good to see you. We ended the members stream early, so there would be time to do a regular stream for everyone. And I'm glad to see some people have already started commenting in the chat. 54.5 Access Radio was first. Says, draw me like one of your French girls. I am not aware of any of these French girls of which you speak, which is a shame. Andrea Seabrook says, I hope you play Yitza Lemon's great video today. Yes, Yitza Lemons did an awesome video today. I hesitate to play it on my stream because I really want everyone to go to Yitza's channel and see it, so he gets the views and the everything that goes with it. Here is the link to, here's what we can do. We will show what happened this morning on Captain Trek's stream, which was just, nothing planned, just the way it worked out. I decided to draw a avatar for Yosef for no particular reason, and this is what I did live on the stream using my Paint Shop program, and I sent it to Yosef, and I sent it to Yosef on Twitter, and as part of it on Twitter, I said this is Yosef, here's your new avatar, move over. And that's Yitza's, this is Yitza's Twitter. There's a new Avatar King in town, LOL. So to which, within a few minutes, Yitza created his own video, and it says, on March 9th, 2021, Birdo Prey 5, ruler of Caroga, stepped into the world of art. Within 5 mere minutes, My whole world was shook, and I questioned my talent and use in this world. And he also says, the God Emperor, the man, the talent, the existential crisis. There comes a point in one's life when you question your whole existence. Today was one such moment for me. And it's when Berto Prey, when I built this. So then Yitzhak put in, let's see, he did his video where you can see him in about 2.5 minutes. He draws his copy of the avatar, and it's an awesome draw. And I really want you guys to go see Yitzhak's video. So there is the link to Yitzhak's video. Please go give him a like, give him a subscription if you're not subscribed, because Yitzhak does great videos of drawing people's avatars. And so he's much better, obviously, than me, but he was trying to draw it in the style I first used, and that's why it looks the way it looks. And Joseph Patrick with a €2 super chat says, my payment for the perfect avatar. Oh, thank you, Joseph. That was very, very nice of you. And Andrea also says, big hellos to everybody, especially Berto Prey. I've got a meeting right when you're starting, so don't say bad things about me until I get here. That's no problem, Andrea, and I hope you are well past your 100. I didn't check. Let's check. How is Andrea Seabrook doing on her? Where were we? Yeah. Wait. This is, where is the, is this it? Sharing this tab. Okay. So Andrea Seabrook, YouTube. Okay, we go to Twitter. This is Andrea's Twitter with a link to her YouTube channel. And 107 subscribers for Andrea Seabrook. We got her past the 100 mark yesterday. So all is good with that. Congratulations, Andrea. So yeah, we won't say anything bad about her till she gets here. John Araki says, Qapla, John Araki. Moxley fans is Bird of Prey, Qapla, Bird, and you all, Qapla, Moxley. John Araki says, this channel still hasn't moved over to Twitch. No, John, and until YouTube kicks me off, I don't plan on moving to Twitch. Dee Myers is Andrea Seabrook. Hello and good evening. How are you doing? And howdy to John Araki. Dee says, Qapla, Bird o' Prey, Sis o' Prey, Mom o' Prey, Sassy o' Prey, and Nephew o' Prey. Hope everyone is doing as well as can be. Hope you're feeling better than earlier. I was feeling not too bad earlier. I'm still feeling pretty good. Had a very quick dinner in between streams. Mom o' Prey made a nice burger and some Whole Foods mac and cheese, which should just be called mac and cheese and cheese and cheese and cheese and more cheese, because it's sold by weight and it's like 9/10 cheese and 1/10 pasta. I mean, I like cheese, and this was too cheesy for me, and not even by a little, by a whole lot. We could have added easily 4 times as much pasta and still had more than enough cheese to cover 4 times as much pasta. I gotta be honest, I don't know what the craze is with Whole Foods. We tried our first prepared meals from Home Foods this past week, and almost every dish was worthless. The pasta dishes had no flavor. The mac and cheese is just cheese and no mac. Mama Pray said the meatballs weren't bad. I didn't have a meatball, and she liked the soup. I had some sesame noodles. Those were not great. Then I had some Dan noodles, and that was pretty decent. But, I mean, it's like most of this food was a complete miss. I don't understand how Whole Foods stays in business, let alone people swear by them. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Qapla 47 Yorktown. Moxley fan says, hello to Dee Dee. Josh Reed says, watch old Carogan, Berto Prey, the great show. The top 10 Ferengi with Captain Foley and Commander Cockings. Yes, right now, I believe Trek Yards is doing the top 10 Ferengi countdown, which I would have been at likely if I wasn't streaming myself. I hope the show goes well. Moxley says, hello, sir, to 47 Yorktown. Dee Dee Myers says, Moxley, 47 Yorktown, hello and good evening. 47 Yorktown says, howdy to Moxley. Where are we? How am I so far behind? Rock Solid says, hashtag birds late. I wasn't late. Dee Dee Myers says, Josh Reed, hello and good evening. 47 Yorktown says, hi to Dee Dee. Bradley Briggs says, zup y'all, zup Bradley. Thomas says, sorry to bring the stupid. You don't bring stupid and ugliness, Thomas. Big Daddy-O, John Bamford says, Berto Prey, Qapla, hail Caroga. Hail Caroga. Thank you, Big Daddy-O. Roxanne says, member stream, WTF, no notifications, unsubscribe. You should have got the notification in your YouTube community. I posted it twice. Mike Richards says, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. Josh Street says, Berto Prey is trying to take down the Trek Yard stream by making Captain Foley pull a Berto Prey. What did they have a problem when they started? Did they have a microphone issue? Thomas says, Berto Prey, remember Roger Mudd, who was on CBS and the History Channel back in the day. He died today at 93. Oh, well, he lived a long life. Honestly, I don't remember the name. I don't remember the face for the name. Mamo Prey remembers the name. But rest in peace, Roger Mudd. Carlo Albanese says, remember the brave attack on the Alpaca Temple by the brave Carogan soldier 68 with assistance from Berto Prey 5. What a glorious victory. Hail Caroga. Hail Caroga. Moxley says, nice drawing. Thank you, Moxley. And I put in, that's the link to Yitzha's video. And I put it in because we're also technically we are streaming on Twitch. So if you want to watch this on Twitch, you can. Josh Street says, Joseph, I think you have a case for suing Berto Prey, trying to make money off your likeness. I'm not making money. Alexander Brooks says, hello, Qapla, Alexander. Carl Albanese says, NPR names pronounced right. NPR names pronounced right. There you go. Bradley Biggs says, cheese and mac. Oh, cheese and cheese and cheese and cheese and mac. Moxley fan says, Berto Prey, mac and cheese, please. There's a place in Brooklyn called Rollin' Roaster, which is a delicious fast food, old-time fast food place. And their motto is cheese on anything you please. They just sell cups of cheese. You can get anything you want with cheese. I like their corn nuggets. Corn nuggets with cheese. Geeks Enjoy Nerdrotica says 4 subs away from 600. Check out the NZO. I guess it's the Enzo channel. He does really good streams, including his tonight. Please check him out and sub. www.youtube.com/c/Bigaford Bigaford Entertainment. There you go. 600. Very cool. Very cool. Thomas Potts says, I have to go. By the time you read this, I'll probably will have been back for 7 hours. Thomas, I do hope you're back soon. Carlos says, we have macaroni and cheese with bacon bits for dinner. That sounds good. Take care, Thomas. Moxley says, Bird of Prey, tomorrow is Mar 10th day, or is it Mario Day? I didn't know Mar 10th was a day. Mario Day? I think that's a stretch. Okay, May the 4th is a stretch to begin with, and now Nintendo wants to get in with Mar 10th as Mario. I don't know if I can support that. Carlo Albanese says, you're so far behind because that's the way Bird of Prey streams go. Hail, Caroga. Absolutely, Carlo. Moxley says, hi to Gary. Rock solid. Rock solid says, yeah, I got a Twitch notification for this one, but nothing. Got a damn thing. Not a damn thing for the subscriber stream. Son of a bitch. Are you sure you're still a member? Not a member. Subscribe to the channel. And Carlos is American cheese or cheese. It's all good. It's all good. It's all cheese to me. Actually, the cheese on anything you please, I believe, is like a cheddar cheese. Okay, so let me put up the panel link. We get anyone who wants to come on up to the panel and talk about whatever you want. The lines are open. Panel link, open lines. Yep, and this is your chance to come on up. Your chance to talk. Not you, Sassy. Sassy wants to come on the panel. They don't understand you, baby. We'll do a panel for dogs at another time. I don't know if you guys can hear her. She is barking. Sassy, it was just people across the street going home. It is a nice day here, so we have the windows open for the first time in a long time. So Sassy is getting the fresh scent of outside, and she's barking at people. And Carlo puts in the sassy emoji. John Street says, Bird of Prey. Did you say, but Bird of Prey, you did say anyone. I did. Sassy. I'm sorry, Sassy. I meant anyone on YouTube. She's like, well, then get me a YouTube, Daddy. I'm sorry, Sassy. YouTube doesn't allow dogs. They're racist. Shawario 21 says, Bird, it's Mox has a different name on Twitch. Gotcha, Mox. There you are. You're a Twitch. That's Mox on Twitch. Or Shawario 21 from Twitch. Well, thank you. Carlo Albanese says, an entirely sassy stream might get some new viewers. It might. And Shawario started following me on Twitch. Thank you. To be completely honest, even if you don't want to watch me on Twitch, if you do have a Twitch account, I would recommend subscribing to me, because you will at least get an email when I go live on Twitch. Now, I don't go on Twitch every time I stream. Like Bed Life and DS9 Wednesdays don't go on Twitch. But any time that I use StreamYard, which is open lines, the video game streams, and Cinema Saturday and Futurama Sunday, those I simulcast on Twitch. So at least you'll get some type of email. Rock Solid says, hey to Sean. And Rock Solid says, I like watching Bird on Twitch myself. And there he is. He is on Twitch. Bed Life, it's a stream by Birdo Prey. It is. It is a stream. And Schwario says, I see. So it looks like we got a little bit of a Twitch crowd going there. Oh, that's interesting. We got Rock Solid. We got Schwario. I'm not sure who else they could be. They could be over at Twitch. I mean, oh, we got somebody. Executive producer Saul Leibowitz, Qapla. Saul?
Qapla, sir, how are you doing?
It's good. I'm doing good. It sounds like you might have YouTube open and it's coming through YouTube.
I've closed that off. Is that
okay? Good. Good. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I've stopped working. I have a nice adult beverage here, and it's great to talk to you. Finally,
it's good to talk to you. So, what category adult beverage?
High alcohol.
Wow. Okay.
With olives in it, so it's healthy.
Oh, okay. That's basically a vegetable, then. That's fine.
With cheese, though, olive stuffed with cheese. So I'm doing 2 healthy foods.
Olive stuffed with cheese in a alcoholic beverage.
Yes.
I didn't even know that was a possibility.
You got to be creative.
Apparently.
There was something, sir, I wanted to alert your vast fan base on, because it was mentioned last Tuesday. Somebody brought up the issue of Interview with a Vampire. And I know you're a big fan of the Adam West Batman.
I don't believe I've ever said that.
Oh, okay. Then I could be delusional. It could be the alcohol.
I don't hate Adam West, but I can't say I was ever a big fan of Adam West Batman. Uh-oh. Saul Leibowitz, his device is not connected. He didn't drop completely, but StreamYard has put him into the back room because it says device not connected. Like his microphone or something got disconnected. Saul, if you can, I don't know how to get you back in. I don't know what device is not connected. But if you can fix it, I can bring you back in. So Josh reaches Bird of Prey. Are you going to the Universal Studios Nintendo World Japan so you can go meet Mario on 28th of March, 2021? No. If I could get around and if I could travel, Japan is not on the short list of places to go. Now it's not as low on the list as, say, China, but yeah, Japan just isn't made for people my size. I mean, even if I was a sumo wrestler, it's still not made for 6'4" Americans with a lot of body hair. No. I don't get me wrong. I appreciate Japanese culture. I find it fascinating to study it, history and all. But the physics of it and the fact that Japan, they kind of pride themselves in being able to build small and not be overly excessive. And the fact that they can fit so many millions into a modern city of limited size, it is not for somebody like me. John Street says, Bird of Prey kicked him. I didn't kick him. He's still in the back room. It just says device not connected. So it doesn't. There he is. There he is. You're back, Saul.
Thank you.
You don't have to thank me. I don't know what happened.
Nope. Just something here. I've been to Japan, and yes, you're right.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've heard people have been to Japan, and it sounds beautiful. It sounds fascinating.
Yes.
I just physically, I don't think it would work out well for me. Carlos is Bird of Prey 5 like the bat nipples. Uh-oh, what do I have to see, Mom's Prey? Oh, Nephew of Prey's got his Coca-Cola shirt on today.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, he went outside today because
Wow.
it's actually 60 degrees today.
It's a heat wave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we were below freezing. We were like 22 degrees yesterday morning.
Oh, ouch.
So 60 degrees today was a nice change.
Yeah, we had the cold snap down here and near the border, and I lost all my tropical trees, but it's good to be warm again. I'm glad you are warm.
Yes, thank you. Mama Prey enjoys the warmth more than me.
Yeah, and you only have one nephew.
Just the one nephew, just the one sister with just the one nephew.
Okay.
So
I've got 25 nephews and nieces, and
my God,
25 grand nieces and nephews. You're welcome to any one of them if you like.
Are there any that are, I don't know, solidly built that maybe one or two of them could lift me around, move me around the house or something?
Oh, yes.
As needed. Oh, okay. Because that's what Mama Prey is looking for, a couple of strong young adults who could move me around. Even if I didn't want to go, she just, they would follow her instructions and move me onto a chair or pull me outside or something to kind of force me to get sun.
Now, they're in another country, so you'd have to get visas for them, but they'd gladly come
visas. We'll work something out.
Yes.
Visas aren't so hard to get these days. Carlos says, I hear there's vending machines in Japan. They have everything, even women. I don't think they have women.
But they do have women's undergarments.
Yeah, I mean, it's not quite the same.
Yeah, well.
But it's closer than it is to here.
Yes.
Darth Maul says, I picked a great time to tune in. Body hair is the discussion. And Yosef says, sumo wrestlers are smooth. How do you know, Yosef? Darth Maul says, you only live Twitch shows. You only live twice. Showed that James Bond as a hairy man and the women in the bathhouse were taken aback by it. You only live twice. Was that a Bond movie?
Yes.
Or is this a comedy? It was an actual Bond movie.
The actual Bond movie. Yes.
Oh, okay. I did
one of
not
Sean
see
Connery's
that one.
last.
Eastland Burkholder says 53 was their low.
Ooh.
Well, good for you. Darth says that was a Japanese bathhouse. And Eastland says nephew, only one. Yeah. One nephew. Likely the only one I'll ever have. Although Siso Prey isn't totally against having another kid. Should the opportunity arise, it's highly unlikely.
Enjoy every minute with them.
Yeah. T-Berg says, Bird of Prey, good afternoon, Bird. Qapla. Did you find your duet ships? Yes, T-Berg. I had to, so in the Space Engineers game, I was at the duet base, and there were no spaceships. And I kind of remembered there being spaceships, but I didn't worry about it because it'd been so long. But then when T-Berg made a joke about moving them, I started looking. I'd built a new one, and then I'd ran out of material right before it finished. I was like, son of a bitch. And it was the engines. I didn't have enough material to build the engine, so I couldn't even take the ship out to finish building it. But then I started flying around, and I found one ship. Oh, there's my ship. And then I found 2 other ships that I forgot I had. The bastard took all 3 of my ships and hid them on the far side of the asteroid. So So T-Berg, now all my ships, including a 4th ship, are now all back at the Duet base. God help you if I find a warhead in any of them. Darth Maul says Bird wants to marry twins, sturdy women. That's not what I said. Eastland says I have three strong enough to lift you. 3 nephews. That's Mamo Prey might be interested. I don't know if they're in New York. T-Berg says some strong young orphans to carry your sedan chair.
You deserve one.
If I wouldn't mind being carried around like that. God Emperor, yes. Easland says Bird needs a big round chair bed and persons to tote it.
I like the sedan chair. That's more for an Emperor of Caroga.
Yeah, it has to recline.
Yes.
Josh Street, excuse me. How am I getting rock solid out of the Josh Street? Josh Street says, Bird of Prey, Mamo Prey is looking for a few strong young lads. Looks like Mamo Prey is trying to replace you. No, she's not replacing me. Darth Maul, Sean Connery, yes. Hashtag Free Gina or Free Gina from John Araki. And Free Apu, yes, absolutely. And Ban Hilram. Eastland Burkholder says south of Memphis, Tennessee, northeast of New Orleans, Louisiana. I just watched a video on the Memphis Pyramid. I didn't realize it'd been abandoned. The Memphis Pyramid, that's a pretty cool pyramid building. I can't believe it's abandoned now. Yeah, since Bass Pro Shops went out of business. Like, you guys, you built that pyramid, and it's like you guys should be doing something with it. There's really nothing to do. God damn it, have a whole freaking pyramid in your city, and nothing happens. T-Berg is laughing. Yeah, laugh it up, T-Berg. Carlo Albanese says, wait, we're still building ships? I've just been maintaining them. Carlo, I checked on quite a few bases today to make sure uranium was still good. The space base was okay. But yeah, apparently, well, I mean, you don't have to build ships. I've been building ships. I've been building ships to do more mining, so I could build more ships. In fact, if I go to the camera, I was in the middle of mining when I started the game, where I'm mining gold. The problem is I've been looking sometimes for hours just trying to find uranium. I found a lot of platinum, but I can't find uranium, which is weird, because uranium's supposed to be easier to find than platinum. T-Berg says, how much material has Carogan forgot or misplaced? God only knows. Quite a bit. Eastland says it can be a sedan chair, but it should not be rectangular.
We'll call Lazy Boy and see if they can work out a sedan chair for you.
Yeah, I still have the Lazy Boy, but the Lazy Boy recliners, oh, those were so comfortable.
Yes.
When I could walk and I would just sit back into my Lazy Boy. Oh, that was nice.
With a massage action in it?
I didn't have the massage action. It was just a solid Lazy Boy recliner.
I think that should be an edict of the Carogan Emperor that all Lazy Boys should have massage action.
I wouldn't be against it.
Okay.
I wouldn't be against it. John Aragi misses City Skylines and Besiege. Yeah, I do too. I really wish we had some new levels for Besiege. I'd pay for them. I'd pay for them if they came out with some new levels. We have been going through Besiege a second time. So we might play a little Besiege on Thursday or something. Darth Maul says hashtag free the nipple. I mean, not on this stream, but it would be nice. And what I always thought was weird was that it's perfectly acceptable to see male nipples, but it's a big no-no to see female nipples. So who's to say somebody didn't just Photoshop a male nipple over a female nipple? Would you really even be able to tell the difference? Assuming there was no hair coming out of the nipple.
He could be talking about his nephew a prey still bottle feeding.
Oh yeah, yes.
That could be what he's referring to with free the nipple.
I believe he does a combination of both. I'm not 100% sure. When he was younger, he was getting breastfed.
Yeah.
But then he had the supplement, and now I believe it is either all or 90% bottle. But he's also getting solid food. Plus, he's got teeth now. So I think that's about the time they stop breastfeeding.
Yes. That's about right. Yeah. That's when you got to start watching your chicken wings.
Yeah. So I don't think the breastfeeding is an option anymore. Although I have seen, in fact, one of the women I went to college with, I might have had a crush on, but she was not. It was unrequited love. Turned out to become a lactation consultant. And she was one of those women who was like breastfeeding even like 5-year-old kids.
Ooh.
Like really weird. And I was like, oh God, I dodged a bullet there. I was like, yes, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, what would I have done? Would I have taken her aside and said, hey, you can't do this? Or would I have just been like, well, it's none of my business. I'm not I'm the father, not the mother. But yeah, that I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I'm just saying I wouldn't want that done to my kid. I feel like they're not going to adjust properly if they're still breastfeeding at 5 years old. What was it? The Sheldon's wife from Big Bang Theory.
Yes.
Amy Ferry Fowler. She is into that. She is one of those people who is for long-term breastfeeding. If you ever read up on what her thoughts, she breastfeeds kids well beyond a year old.
And didn't she have a breakdown recently?
Did she? I didn't. I mean, since Big Bang has ended, I really haven't heard much from her. But in that final season of Big Bang, lots of people were writing lots of articles on her.
Yeah, I think she had a breakdown around the last season or two of Big Bang.
Well, I wouldn't be totally surprised. She'll probably never hit that type of stardom again, but she had a good run. Let's put it that way. Carlos says, can I place orbital weapon satellites around a planet or two without getting told off like in other servers? I didn't think a few hundred was too many. Honestly, I don't see a problem with it, Carlo. Especially since at this point we're not really enemies with anybody. And if anybody wanted to break the truce, that's them. That's for them to deal with. Rock Solid says Bass Pro Shops did not go out of business. Well, the one in the Memphis Pyramid did. John Araki says hashtag pack-led autism. Pack-led autism.
You got me.
I don't know what we're talking about there. I know pack-leds. Eastland and Burkholder says the most impractical building ever in that climate, metal-sided and no windows. What I saw was all whole windows. Lots of windows. T-Berg says confirmed Kurdistani Tennessee pyramid scheme collapses. Anti-tracker is mummy on this report. Carlos says, I've been trying to get enough uranium to keep Carogan Station 00 running for a few days at a time. Takes a lot to run. Yeah. You might want to check the only really good warp cores to use are the Defiant and the basic Klingon warp cores. And the Defiant puts out a hell of a lot more power than the basic Klingon. The bigger warp cores, they all seem to go through uranium really quickly. But the Defiant and the basic Klingon can last for days, months even. As long as you're not burning the uranium. Eastland says, Bird, I walked and toted stuff and enjoyed it so much after not being able to do it. I was crazy happy, staggering and waddling through my town. I imagine you would be. If I could walk, if the day came where I could walk again, I would be so happy just to walk around Bayside, even though it's, let's put it this way. Bayside is as New York City goes, Bayside is a pretty nice suburb, but I would much rather walk around upstate New York or central Arizona, northern Arizona, take a hike through the desert or Sedona or the Grand Canyon. Honestly, if I could walk again, I would probably just start walking and not stop. I'd fall asleep, get a hotel, and then just keep walking. I'd be like Forrest Gump, but not running, just walking.
And then when you're done with this country, you'd go to another one.
Or just turn around and go the other way.
Okay.
Maybe Canada.
You wouldn't walk through London again.
Oh, I mean, okay, yeah, I fly to.
Yeah,
I thought you meant like Mexico and South. No, I'm not. I'm not walking to Panama or wherever.
And you're not walking on water.
I don't think so. I mean, if I could, maybe, but I highly doubt. I can. If it gets cold and the Bering Sea freezes over again, I'm not walking to Russia either. I mean, I could fly to Europe and walk, maybe. Sure. I walk through Slovakia, maybe. Walk around Slovakia looking for Yosef. Go door to door. Are you Yosef? Do you know any Yosefs? I see. Is this Bratislava? Is the train coming? Oh, yes, train is being built right now. Very soon.
And if you had a quarter, you'd live like a king.
Yeah. Miami Vice, #1 new show. It's for you.
While Bird's away, we'll take this moment to take a look at some of the fine emails you people have sent. Carlo Albanese has said, breast milk ice cream is a thing. Okay, I will remember that next time I send my kids out for the ice cream man.
Thank you so much, Saul. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Go right ahead.
Pick up the phone for Mama Frey. We're back. We're back. Yeah, I can't wait. I mean, I really do want to walk again. It would be nice.
We hope you do.
But if I walk, I guess we'll be doing walk life.
Yes.
With Birdo Prey 5. I'll have to get one of those harnesses that just keeps the camera in front of me, so I don't have to hold it up with my hand. But I'll figure out some way.
Yes.
We'll figure out a way of doing it. Carlo Albanese says, have you played Tropico 5? I played Tropico. I don't know what version. I would think it was either 3 or 4. It's actually like it's like a Sim City, but you're a dictator of an island. So it seemed like it would be right up my alley, but to be honest, it just wasn't nearly as fun as City Skylines. T-Berg says it's not the nipple, it's the hill they live on. Yeah, that's what's oof. That's the hill. That hill, man. That makes all the difference.
Or it's the hill they die on.
Whatever. It's just yesterday when I was making the image for International Women's Day, the bed life thumbnail. So I was looking at like some of my favorite women in sci-fi, and I had Saavik from Star Trek 2, and we had Gina Carano from Mandalorian, and I said, oh, let me get Ensign Turco from Orville. And the first few pictures were all the pictures where her uniform were open. Now, granted, you couldn't see nipple, but you could see the hills. And I fortunately, as much as I wanted to put that on the YouTube thumbnail, I couldn't, because I've seen people who put that type of stuff on the YouTube thumbnail and YouTube deletes the thumbnail, because even if you get close to that, they don't want to see it. So instead, the Ensign Turco picture, she was fully clothed. But man, men are weird. I mean, we are just so hardwired to find that little bit of shadow of that 3-dimensional part of a woman. It stops us in our tracks. It stops us at least me. I don't know about everybody else.
No, you're right.
We are hardwired, and to be honest, this is kind of the way that I've always assumed that those who are gay are more than likely born that way, because like I know I was born straight in that I knew I wanted to do things to like women before I even knew what it was that men and women do. Okay. I had dreams going back to like first grade where I was attracted to girls in my first grade class, and I didn't know what the parts were. I didn't know what women had between their legs, but I know that's where I wanted to be. And like, I just like as a first grader, I was like, I want, I had dreams. Now the physics weren't exactly right. The hole was in the wrong spot, but I knew somewhere there had to be a hole. And I was like, that's, and I'm like, okay. And then later on, when we did sex ed in school and I actually learned about the pieces, excuse me.
Okay, as he learned about the pieces, it all came together. I think is what he was saying.
Yeah.
Until he comes in. There we go.
Yeah, so we learned about the pieces. Then I was like, oh, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. So, I didn't choose that. I didn't choose for that to happen. That was just the way I was born. So if somebody tells me that they, don't like that and they were born thinking the opposite, I believe them. Because I couldn't change my mind.
Bert, you've got a 99-cent super sticker from Andrea Seabrook.
Andrea, thank you so much. Andrea Seabrook with a super sticker. Is that a peach? It's a peach that has cleavage.
Ooh.
A cleavage peach.
Yes.
Thank you, Andrea. So, greatly appreciated.
Us men always want to see the top of the mountain.
I'm probably going into too much detail there, but that's okay. That's okay. John Aragi says hashtag enslave the nipple. No. That's not right either. Eastland says you must see Rabbi's pics, or Rabbi from another planet. Biology. Women have a few hairs near the nipple. I guess they pull them out or something. T-Berg says, nope. I'm not going to say that out loud. Eastland says, I missed my calling. I should have been a wet nurse at another time. Wow. T-Berg says, not the mama, not the mama. Carlos says, I would like a hairy armed Italian woman. They're out there, Carlo. Darth Maul says, supplements. Nephew O'Prey is beginning his bodybuilding career. Lol. That is a possibility. He is living in New Jersey after all.
Oh.
Sis O'Prey is very much against that, though. Carlos says Blossom. Yes, that's who she was. She was Blossom. Joseph says, Bird of Prey, you would have breast milk in your cereal. I don't think I ever had breast milk in my cereal. Darth Maul says there's women breastfeeding 12-year-olds. That's just nasty. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I'm not one to judge, but I'm judging at that point. Carlos' breast milk ice cream is a thing. Oh, God. Evelyn says, rich celebs should not tell us how to eat. This is true. But poor YouTubers can. Rock Solid Production says, Mayam Balak has a new show called Me Cat on Fox. It's actually pretty decent. Who is Malin Balak? It sounds familiar, but I don't remember.
She's Amy Farrah Fowler.
Oh, that's Amy Farrah Fowler. That's her name?
Yes.
Okay. T-Berg says, Bird of Prey, I am 7 points away from being an enemy. Well, don't get to those 7 points. Darth Maul says she's into that long-term breastfeeding. No wonder she's got a big rack. What a conversation we've got going. Robert Green says, hello, Bird. How's you and the family today? We're doing pretty good, Robert. I didn't highlight the panel link. Let me put it in again, and then I'll stick it. Carlo Albanese says it would be easier to build a new station than to change the reactors. I'm not even sure where they all are if I could adapt them without breaking the conveyor system. Well, I mean, that's fine too if you wanna tear it down. It's your call. I couldn't find all your reactors. I couldn't find them either. Okay, so I've just pinned the link to StreamYard for anyone else who wants to come on up. We are doing open panel. Eastland says, was wondering if you ever watched the live streams of walking commuters. I didn't know any walking commuters live streamed.
Oh, yeah.
So, no, I haven't. I guess it makes sense. Eastland says, now resting and looking at my toes wiggling. Good for you. T-Berg says, walk for Slovakia. Slovakia. No, that's not the same thing. Daniel's topic says, sorry, Bird, I can't come on. I'm at Best Buy right now. I'm picking up my universal charger to my battery for my digital camera. Oh, very cool, Daniel. I hope you get good use out of it. Carlo is laughing. Andrea Seabrook says, yo, dogs, what the hell did I walk into here? I don't know, Andrea. You never know what you're going to walk into here. And I guess when I stop talking, be right back. Bird left us. I'm sorry, I had to pick up a phone call. Eastland says, let's hijack the stream and talk about cats.
Please don't.
More cats for Yosef. Hashtag more cats for Yosef. And Andrea's putting in more cats. Andrea says, we'll get you a jumper thing like Mom O'Prey just got for Nephew O'Prey. Yep. Well, we need somebody who can hold it. Probably two guys who can hold it. Eastland Burkholder says, a floating sedan chair that moves forward as one cans. Carlos the Bird of Prey, would stem cell injection help? Is it possible on insurance in America? Well, I mean, I think just injecting stem cells into random places in the body helps everything, but I don't think it's an option, especially since I don't have my own stem cells accessible. And welcome, Yosef's Unpopular Opinions. Future Man.
Am I here? Greetings from the future. Hi, Bert.
You've made it. You're here.
I made it.
Greetings.
Greetings from the future. Hi, Sol.
Hello.
It's good to hear your voice, because usually we meet only in typing. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. And how is the future? Is it, does it smell like April fresh?
Dark and cold, but okay. It's actually midnight. Yeah, it's midnight. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh, good. Is it warm there in the future, or?
Cold. It's still cold. It's going to be freezing the coming 2 nights, but then I simply hope the temperatures will only go up, because the only way is up.
Good.
I only hope. Yeah. You're in Texas?
I'm in very South Texas.
Very South Texas.
Near the border.
That's cool. So
where it's getting quite busy now. A lot of people traveling north these days.
Why? North? You mean like from Mexico, or?
Yes, and other places coming north.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can now. So
yeah, I heard that everything actually opened right now in Mexico.
Yeah, But everything's almost tomorrow. Everything opens up here in Texas. No mask.
Sorry, I meant in Texas. Yeah, that the mask ban is gone. That stores are opening and everything is opening. Yeah.
Yes, it was pretty open here, but now hopefully, like some of the public beaches down at the ocean will be opened up. So we are looking forward to that, and hopefully we'll send some warm weather towards Bird's Way. I want to send him some shrimp because we got lots of shrimp down here.
We got our. I think we're getting up to 67 or 68 by
There you go.
Thursday.
Good
So
for
yeah,
you.
we're pretty solid.
That's nice. Oh, I really hope that literally spring is around the corner, and yeah, the
I
official.
may even have to do a chair life if it gets that warm.
Once the tree is in full bloom in front of your house, that would be
Oh
nice.
yeah, definitely by the time the tree's in bloom.
Yeah, if we.
But we might get out there before then.
Yes, we
Of
lost.
course, I'll have to wear a mask.
Trees.
Oh yeah, you guys lost trees because of the epic coldness.
Yeah, those were my trees that were going to produce fruit for lots of wonderful margaritas and other drinks. And
oh,
yes, now I won't be able to have those. The lime trees, the papaya, the mango, they were going to be the cornerstone of some epic drinks. They're all gone. I'll have to.
Sorry to hear that.
That's actually a big loss, and it's like, and you're talking about your trees, like in your garden, or like in general.
Yes, in my yard. Yes, they were full size trees. They were about ready to give fruit, so they're gone. I'm just gonna have to drink other whiskey or other alcohol or something. I'm doing I'm doing vodka martinis right now, so that's the rough life I leave.
Darth Maul is correct. Us boys always laughed at the words Grand Tetons.
Yes.
Carlos says, wasn't there an episode in American Dad about Steve and breast milk? Probably.
Yeah. And when I said you would have your cereals with breast milk, I meant if you dated that woman that became.
Oh, if I was dating that woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't.
Yeah. Even if he was dating him, I don't think he'd have the milk.
Eastland says, so okay, I'm poor. I'm telling everyone to eat black-eyed peas and some meat with it.
That sounds good.
That's actually tasty.
Yeah. Okay, that does sound good.
Carlos says, Eastland, how are you doing? In my best Joey voice from Friends. How you doing? How you doing? I don't even know if that's how Joey sounds.
How you doing?
That's what I thought. Eastland says, T-Berg, I was born looking like a 6-month-old, screaming and hungry. And hi to Carlos. And also hi to Alexander. Carlos says, NPR, nice panda ranch. Eastland says, Joseph looks amazing. Still sunny here.
Great.
That avatar looks amazing, Joseph.
And the avatar looks really fantastic. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's will ever reach your level of talent.
He'll try. One day.
He
maybe.
tried. He tried in this video. He tried. Yeah.
It's all in the wrist.
Yeah.
Carlos says Bird's cheating. That's not true. Why would I be cheating? Oh, because I wasn't reading every message. I read it. I just didn't read them out loud. Speaker for the Dead, Qapla says, thank God for Texas. Absolutely. God bless Texas with his old hand. Right? How does that song go? God bless Texas with his own hand. I forgot the rest. But I like that song.
Of Texas.
That's a different song.
I know.
The stars at night, big and bright. And everybody turns around. Deep in the heart of Texas. Alexander Brooks says hello to Eastland. Dee Dee Myers is speaker for the dead. Agree. Hello and good evening.
Sawa, komasta ka?
I don't speak Spanish.
Oh, no. Sorry, that was something else.
I didn't know if that was a legit. You were talking to someone else, or you were
sorry,
saying something.
Yeah, that's for my wife. I'm going to pause for just a moment. I'll be right
no
back.
problem. No problem.
Be right back.
Hello, Kitty. No. Don't scratch my chair. No. No scratching. No scratching. Come here.
Hashtag more cats for Joseph.
4 are more than enough.
Carlos says, yeah, another Cheer Life would be awesome. Get to see parts of New York you don't see in the movies.
You didn't do a Cheer Life for over a year.
I know. Well, there's been this pandemic going on.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't want to go outside. I still don't want to go outside, but I guess I'll risk it with a mask. I hope nobody comes over. I gotta, I'll go out with a wheelchair and a broomstick. And if anybody tries to come close, I'll just push them away with the broomstick.
You know what? Anyway, if you are still only in front of your house, we spoke about it earlier in this. We spoke about it in the earlier stream. Shotgun, Mamo Prey on the porch.
Mamo Prey can't have a shotgun on the porch in New York City. She'll get shot by the police.
She's tiny.
They will shoot her anyway. The police here don't give a shit. No guns in New York. Not allowed.
And the police is allowed to have guns? That's double standard.
Yeah, they'd still shoot you. Maybe with the batleth.
What is it called? What ninjas are using? Those throwing stars?
Throwing stars?
Yeah.
How are you at throwing stars, Mom? Yeah. She'd hit herself.
Slippers. In that case, slippers.
Slippers?
Moms are always good with throwing slippers.
A rolling pin.
Nice.
No, if Mamo Prey's best weapon would be to go out there with I don't know, like a pot of chili, and then just throw chili on someone and then release sassy on them. What's this, chili? Down, sassy, down. Robert Rose is Qapla today. Bird will pray, Mal Pray, and Sassy. 5 more months of harsh winter weather for Caroga. No, not going to happen. We had 5 more months of harsh winter weather, then New York City is just going to freeze over. It'll be like the summer of 1812, the summer without the year without a summer. The Hudson froze over.
Wow. Isn't in Caroga the annual spring festival the purging of the Turdistanis?
Yeah, the great Kurdistani hunt.
Yeah, and Bert made actually a drawing about that one.
It's called Whacking Day. Oh yes, this morning I also made a drawing of me attacking Kurdistan.
Yeah, you should show it.
Please.
Do I still have it up? Let's see. I can get it.
And you can show as well my avatar in full. the full drawing with the Enterprise and the Bird of Prey, so that people understand the green thing coming into my ear.
So there was me attacking Kurdistan. I drew this morning. You got lightning bolts coming from my hand, and I signed it Bird 5. This mud town is Kurdistan. And it says me as even though this was before I saw Ant-Man 2, this was me as a giant bird of prey, smiting the Turdistanis. And then we got Yosef's avatar, full size. This was the full size drawing I did. So this is a bird of prey, and this is the Enterprise, the rainbow. He's got a little Starfleet insignia on his shirt. Now, he was mad that I only drew him with 4 fingers at first, so I added the 5th finger after the fact.
That's a thumb that you added.
This is
looks like he's doing like a con move.
No, I added a second pinky.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty happy with the skin color tone I found. I think that's pretty well matched. Now, I do realize I probably picked the wrong color for his hair, but oh well.
It used to be blonde, is turning gray right now, but
no, I also probably should put glasses on him, but
I'm only wearing glasses when I'm reading. Right now, I'm not wearing glasses, for example.
Okay.
Him in action doesn't need glasses. He's coming forth as a great leader, so the glasses are not necessary. I do have to ask: is the rainbow? I hope it's not an SJW rainbow. It is either an alphabet community rainbow, or better yet, a reading rainbow.
It's
it's a reading rainbow.
It's not the alphabet one, because Bert paid attention to the red, orange, yellow.
It's a Roy G. Biv
rainbow. So it's the actual rainbow colors. I don't understand why he put it there, but I don't mind it.
I don't understand why I put it there either, but it felt like it needed a rainbow.
Can I see the first one again? Because I'm just breathless at that one. Because it's like a combination of Pablo Picasso's Guernica and Rembrandt's The Night Watch all rolled together. The only thing that I would add to that great work of art is maybe some stink lines coming out of Kurdistan, to emphasize the awful smell that comes from there.
Yeah.
And why it needs to be destroyed as you so efficaciously portrayed.
Yeah. I could see that. I wouldn't be against the addition of stink lines.
Yeah.
But I did sign this one, so I'm done with editing it in particular.
Okay. Well, we'll just call Sotheby's and let them have at the appraisal, and I don't know when will bidding start.
I mean, let's start the bidding now. Do I hear $5,000?
No, you don't.
Oh,
5,000 Carogan dollars.
4,000. Well, Carogan dollars are set to be 1-to-1 with the USD.
Vincent Gallipo, Sukal is drawing. I'm not sure if Bird remembers who Sukal was.
Sukal, the guy from Star Trek Discovery.
Oh, you remember? Okay.
Of course I remember. He was the burn. He was the guy who did the burn. Speaker of the Dead says, but hey, Texas, just for Netherlands? Neanderthals. Joe, I can't remember my name. Biden says so. That is true. Dee Dee is lolling. Easlin says, I will steal technology from the future. Time Council be damned. And judge me again. And I will allow Bird to float at waist level wherever he wants. That would be awesome. Somebody could bring some future tech back for me.
I think he means waist, WAIST, not waist.
Yeah, not
WST.
waist.
Yeah, that waist level I don't think you want to float in.
No, I don't want to be floating in waist. That's true.
Question, Bert. Can you actually go to your backyard with your chair?
No.
No.
No, unfortunately, there's no way for me to get back there. I'd have to put a second ramp going down into the backyard, and that's several $1,000s. It's just not worth it because there's really nothing to do once I get back there.
Can I ask a question, Bird, about handicaps? Because I'm considered disabled because I have type 2 diabetes.
Okay.
All right.
I also have type 2 diabetes.
Oh, okay. So you understand the fun of poking yourself every day.
Right.
In the future, do you want to see, like in Star Trek, they put in the guy with the wheelchair? In the future,
I don't want to see that. No.
No, like, yeah, I don't want to see somebody overweight in the future who's maybe suffering from diabetes. I want to see it conquered. I want to see, and at the very least, if somebody's going to be in a wheelchair, I want it to be an extra bitching wheelchair. I mean, like
exactly. I didn't want to see the guy in Discovery in a fucking regular wheelchair from today. No, first off, nobody should be in a wheelchair by that time.
Yes.
They should be able to conquer it. Everybody should be walking. And if, God forbid, you had somebody really, really out of it, like Captain Pike, that he's basically, in life support, but today he would be in life support in a hospital, but in the future, he can at least move around and blink. Then I still think that they should be able to do better than that. But fine, that's something. General spinal injury, that should be a thing of the past. And if somebody had type 2 diabetes, fuck no, they shouldn't have type 2 diabetes in the future. That should be cured.
Yeah.
Okay, they should have a way to cure it. Hell, they basically had a way to stop it. In our time, there was the original bariatric surgery where they repositioned the stomach and the intestines. That would stop type 2 diabetes immediately.
Yeah.
Before people lost the weight, their diabetes would go away.
Yeah.
So there was something that happened with that actually cured the diabetes. And then what they did was they started going to lap band surgery and less invasive surgeries that forced people to lose weight, but didn't cure the diabetes immediately.
Yeah.
They had to lose weight and eventually it gets controlled, but not cured.
Type 2 is only like medicaments, right?
Type 2 is generally comes from being overweight, but it's when your body develops resistance to insulin. Type 1 is where you don't produce insulin.
Yeah.
That's a genetic that can be anybody.
Yeah. And type 1 is usually what you see in kids. You see like the juvenile diabetes. Type 2 is what you see in older people. And people, again, usually, as what Bird said, is when people who have gained weight, or because of maybe some genetic issues, but it's because of weight. And that's what bothers me. I don't know about Bird, but it bothers me when you see this healthy at any size. When you saw Tilly there, kind of like, oh, she's just body positive. It's like, no. Why are you showing that? I don't want to be overweight. It's like, I like the idea of the Federation people looking good, looking healthy, because that's what the future is able to bring. That, positive issue.
I don't have a big problem. I don't have a problem with it because let's face it, Scotty by the Star Trek movies, he was not young.
Yeah.
And he was not thin. He had put on quite a bit of weight. So there's definitely fine for characters to put on weight.
Yeah.
And I would say that medicine has caught up that they can still live decent lives even with weight. But I would think that if people really didn't want to be heavy, there would be medical ways to lose weight quickly.
Yeah.
And safely, and so that you didn't have to be overweight.
And what was interesting too, because I don't know if it's okay to say other YouTubers' names on your channel.
Yeah, I don't care.
Well, Robert Meyer Burnett had brought out, they're bringing out Discovery how big the trans issue was, and he said, in the 23rd, 24th century, that should be like an outpatient treatment,
right?
Outpatient surgery. And I thought about it. I go, because unlike you, Bird, you're a young man. You're a young man. I'm old and pathetic, but in the
you don't sound that old.
In the 1980s, I was eligible to get optic surgery to correct very bad nearsightedness. But that was a surgical scalpel type surgery. Right. 20 years later, I did get the surgery in 2000, I think about 2004. I got the laser surgery, which corrected my vision pretty much 100%. If I got it in the 80s, it would have taken me, it would have corrected my vision some, but I would have had to wear glasses. That was within a 20-year period.
Right. In 20 years, we went from major surgery to literally being done in shopping malls.
Yes. And think about what the surgery would be like 300 years, 300, 400 years from now, and how that would affect the people view. It almost to the point where you could go, today I'm going to be a woman, next week I'm going to be a man. I could just pop in and out of surgery.
I mean, I don't.
The doctor gave me a pill. I grew a new kidney.
Yeah, we grew a new part. I mean, I don't want to sound it like it's an illness, but it is. I mean, people who suffer from this, they do kind of consider it an illness. It's like, well, if in the future, you're not gonna wait till you're, midlife to transition. If you honestly feel like you were born the wrong gender, it's going to be taken care of much earlier, and nobody's going to know, right? You're going to be indistinguishable. It's going to be corrected in the womb, I would say. I would imagine this type of stuff would be corrected in the womb.
Yes.
You know what? It's basically I suppose Sisopre went through all the procedures before during her pregnancy to basically check for every single possible.
They checked for quite a few. I don't know about every single possibility, but they checked for quite a few.
I mean, what is possible, they probably checked.
Just before we go on too far, Vincent Gallipo says, Bird, you speak Klingon, don't you? Actually, I really don't. I know Qapla. I know a couple words, but I really don't speak Klingon. I wanted to speak Klingon. I tried to learn Klingon, but I have a mental block against all foreign languages. And I've tried to learn Italian. I've tried to learn Spanish. I tried to learn Klingon. None of them really got very far.
I tried to learn English, yeah.
Keep trying.
I will.
You know, I don't want to go there, but I feel like I have to. I have to just say, for and I'm not judging. I'm so not judging. I'm just kind of curious though. What would the reaction be? Because I know a guy who is on estrogen because he feels that he should be a woman.
I have two friends.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
So my question though is, if there was a so-called miracle pill, right? Now the guy I know, he doesn't want to get the surgery. He doesn't want to transition his body with the surgery. He doesn't want to cut off the piece and make a JJ. He wants to keep his male piece, but he wants everybody to refer to him as a woman. And he wants to be treated like a lady. He wants everybody to refer to him as a woman and all that stuff. And I go, well, okay. But if there came out a pill that would make him grow the correct body parts for him, I wonder if he would take it. I think he probably would.
Or in the future, it would be a situation to where you could simulate it enough to where, okay, you will get the feelings or pretty close to it of what it would be like to be the sex that you wanted to be. Like, I wonder.
Well, I think we're pretty close to that now.
Yeah.
They can get pretty damn close to that now. But what I was going to say is, well, what if they came out with a pill that made him feel like he was an actual man?
Yeah.
That he didn't want to transition anymore, that he just felt like he was biological male. Would he be happy taking that?
Interesting.
Because I feel like that's the taboo thing that nobody even dare bring up. Like, well, it would be great if we could, if it was quicker to transition, that would be progress. But what if the progress is, here's a pill, you take it one time and you don't want to transition anymore. You get the natural urges back of being a biological male. Is that unethical to even bring up? Is that unethical to work on, to suggest?
I don't know, and that's what irritated me about some Star Trek and Discovery, of course, which you've been discussed ad nauseum by you and a lot of people, but also, would that be in the future? Would it be something that would be required? Well, we want you to try. We're going to give you a week where you simulated female, and we'll have the simulated parts, and also we also want you to do a week where you have we'll call it ultra testosterone, where you're in it and we've diagnosed you have a lack of testosterone. We're going to supplement that, and we want you to try a week of both, see how you feel after that, then you can make your decision.
Carlo, I might be getting the vaccination soon. The city has just started home vaccinations.
Good.
But not in this area yet.
Do they classify you as a, like here in Texas, if you're diabetic, you're classified as 1B?
Yeah, I was a 1B, but because I mean, if I could have got out to go to a place, I could have got the shot a month ago.
Oh, okay.
But because I can't get out, they are starting they started this month pilot program where they deliver the Johnson & Johnson vaccine to your home.
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
Well, they administer it at your home.
Question: Do you have to pay for the vaccine or
no?
Free?
It's free.
It's free.
No.
Okay.
I did. I've already got the first version of Moderna, and I get the second here coming up soon.
Perfect.
Yeah, my doctor was telling me that the Moderna was better, but anything's better than nothing.
The
Generally,
Johnson &
yes.
Johnson, I think you only need one shot.
Yes.
Yeah, the Johnson & Johnson's one shot, but it's the old style vaccine.
Pretty much all of them are the old style, except Moderna and Pfizer.
Yeah.
If you want to call it old style, yeah. Let's call it the proven method. My mother got the Moderna. Did you have any side effects after taking the shot?
My arm hurt.
Okay,
that was about it.
Okay, but your skin got pierced. Your skin and your muscle got pierced by a needle.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's going to hurt. Yeah, but no other side effects. Okay.
No.
Because
no.
my mother got her on the 15th of February, and she was supposed to get her second shot on 15th of March, so this Monday. But unfortunately, on Sunday a week ago, she contracted the virus.
Ooh.
But she found out only because we have to be tested every single week. Okay. And she got tested, and there she was diagnosed as positive. Otherwise, no side effects. So it seems like the vaccine is working. And my mother turned 70 on the 3rd of March. So seems like at least it's working.
Yeah.
Which is a good sign.
Dee Meyer says I should be the Caroga teacher, the art teacher of Caroga. Thank you, Dee, but I've got bigger plans.
Like opening your own gallery, right?
Yes.
No, art is secondary to science in Caroga.
Does Bird have hair? There's a clear answer. Yes, he does. In the past.
In the past.
Yeah.
I have anti-hair. It grows larger in the past. Carlos says, I'll make copies of the drawings and put them up in the mines for the orphans to see what they're missing out on. Well, it's for what they're working for. It'll help motivate them.
Well, and Bert, I have to ask, with my vast number of nieces, nephews, and grandnieces and nephews, what type of availability? What can, if I sold them to the Carogan mines, how much would I make?
If they can follow orders well and their average productivity, you could bring in 300 to 400 rounds.
But the payment is in but the payment I think is in uranium, so we would have to go and sell the uranium. But I think
it's in Carogan rounds. We pay.
Is it in rounds? Really?
Yeah.
Is it a one-time payment, or do they, it's
like I mean, listen, it's generally a one-time payment, but we have suppliers that have a, established history of bringing us quality orphans. So, I mean, sometimes we can work out a special arrangement.
Okay, good.
You should discuss it in private, definitely not on an open line stream.
Understood.
It's contracts. They are usually
John DeMarco. John DeMarco says, Berta Prey, do you mind if I share your amazing art? You are free to share away, John. You're free to share away. Caroga, yes. Do you take quatlus as payment? I do not. We take dollars as payment, and we pay out in rounds. Robert Rose says, Bird of Prey must have died since Thursday is protected by carbonite device. Hell, no, this is false. False. I will be right back, guys.
Okay. Just to note too, I don't plan on selling any of my nieces, nephews, etc. But it's always good to have that threat in case some of them want to slack off in school or whatever. I can say, Uncle will tell you, or if you know the vehicle that's on my avatar, vehicle of origin, Tito will tell you. Tito will say, look, it's either go back to school or the Carogan mines. Thankfully, with Bird of Prey, that connection, I can keep him on the straight path. So, and guess for anybody, what is the vehicle? What is the country of origin of the vehicle of my avatar? Taking guesses right now. And it's not Caroga or Turkestan.
There's a star on the front of the car.
Yes, that's decoration.
It's decoration?
It's decoration. They want people to think it's a Mercedes. So, and then one of my favorite countries, Singapore, which I would say Bird to walk through because it's beautiful. What do you call a guy who drives a Mercedes, saying 300 Sirius Mercedes in Singapore? What do you call him?
That I really don't know.
You call him a cabbie. Because that's, if you ever go to Singapore, that's what they're driving over there. Everything is wealthy over there. It's a pretty killer country.
And hello, Fed Dog. Good to see you.
Yes.
I have to say, in this case, greetings from the past.
Are they from the future? It's bloody miserable out here.
Turberg, Sci-Fi Tech, you're close.
And just an apologies to SSR World. I was jalodgering, so I couldn't add you. But if you want to come back, I can add you now. But say hello in the chat, please, if you haven't already. We do need to see you in the chat of the stream before we add you. Just say a hello or something so we know it's you. Whoever you might be, because SSR World, I don't know your name from any previous stream.
Yes.
You're welcome, Fed Doc. Applause.
And I see Professor Brainy Specs in the chat as well. So hello, Professor. And Andrea was here before, right?
Andrea was here, and she might still be here.
Well, Andrea is here, but I didn't say hello to Andrea, and all the other guys in the chat, definitely hello. Sorry. Fedok, how are you doing? Because it's like you are.
It's late.
How many hours? No, it's early.
It is 9:40 a.m. in the morning. 9:41 to be exact.
Okay. So it's early morning. So not early morning. It's already a day.
Yes.
Yeah. Basically, for you and for me, it is Deep Space Nine Wednesday.
I believe what's the season finale? It's Broken Link, I believe, right?
Oh, Broken Link.
Yeah,
good one.
The season 4 finale is for DS9 Wednesday.
Broken Link is the one where Odo is transformed into a human.
A solid.
Yeah. Why was I thinking the one where the Infiltrator, the one where they're all trapped in the Defiant? I forget that episode.
That was earlier in the season. That's what where the what was the name of the episode? I forget about that episode. Not the name of the episode, but
which one?
Oh, where
the one where they take over the Defiant?
Where they have the changeling, on the Defiant.
The changeling.
Oh, that was the That was the season 3 finale, wasn't it?
Was it a season 3 finale?
I think so.
No, I believe when we had the Infiltrator impersonating the Ambassador, that was the end of season 4. Season 3.
No, we already had the episode. That's the thing. We already had the episode. I remember it. So we were watching it. It was earlier because Broken Link. It's basically Odo is being judged.
Right, punished for that.
Punished.
Right, because previously Odo killed the other changeling on the Defiance.
Despite it was an accident.
Well, was it? He was trying to stop him.
Yeah, I don't know. It was an accident. He might not have known he was going to die, but he certainly pushed him into the engine plasma or whatever it was.
It was the season 3 finale, The Adversary.
Yeah, there you go.
The Adversary, okay.
Thank you very much. I was thinking it was either The Infiltrator or something along those lines.
And welcome, Professor Brainy Specs.
And hello,
Qapla,
Professor Brainy Specs.
Greetings to the future.
And there's my future, and there is more distant future.
Don't worry. I'll send Kyle Reese back for you.
Thank you.
And Thomas Potts is back. Welcome, Thomas.
Welcome, Thomas.
He's in the chat. And yes, you do matter, Thomas.
Well, that collection, I certainly hope so. Phew.
Actually, they did have a wheelchair in DS9 for that lady who was
Melora,
right?
Something
because her planet was low gravity, and she wasn't used to
the novel,
high gravity.
The novel with that one was weird.
You would think they would have just lowered the gravity for her, so she could get around. Like, the computer could detect what room she was in and lower the gravity as needed.
Yeah, but what if she's with other people?
Yeah, other people.
So what? They would have extra. They live in space. You would think they'd be used to low gravity from time to time. It's not saying they'd be in low gravity for all day long. But if they were in low gravity for 15 minutes, would that really be a big problem?
What if she was on, say, the promenade or some other public area?
Well, at least in Starfleet controlled areas like Ops.
But the needs of many, remember?
Yeah.
The Federation's collectivist, sadly.
And Thomas, definitely you matter unless you are traveling with the double speed of light than your energy.
Ludicrous speed.
Well, technically, we're all traveling at the speed of light once you put in the time factor. When in all 4 dimensions, everything travels at the speed of light.
Then doesn't that become irrelevant?
Does it become irrelevant?
Correct. Because that's the standard speed, then it's hardly a variable to consider anymore.
Well, your spatial speed will vary. So will your time speed vary, but the combination of the two adds up to the speed of light.
It has been a long time since I've done my physics or quantum theory.
Now, light, of course, does not age. It does not have any time components, so that's why its spatial speed is the speed of light.
Jeff, you are using too many big words.
Yeah, I don't know.
A, and, the, it.
Stop.
Thank you.
Stop.
Thank you. Thank you.
Too big.
How's Birdo Prey today?
I'm doing pretty decent. How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I just got home from work.
Andrea loves the episode of the Orville where the two male couple have a female baby. Yeah.
Yep.
The third episode.
About a girl.
About a girl.
Bert, it looks like you got some tips here.
Some tips.
Peter Griffith just tipped $1.
Peter Griffin. Thank you, Peter. Says Thomas doesn't matter. Of course, Meg doesn't matter more. Thomas matters, Peter. Hashtag Thomas. Thomas's life matters.
All I can say is shut up, Meg.
Damn it, Meg. This last episode I saw, which I think is last week's episode, was funny. They had an ongoing thing that Meg did something horrible and was not allowed out of the sight of the family again. Carlos says, would you have both bits? Well, the best of both sexes. Not for me, thank you.
No, thank you.
Andrea says, really good sci-fi there. Philosophically speaking, yes. Yes, it was. And it was a great ending.
Yes, it was.
You didn't see that Orville episode, Eastland? It's the third episode. It's one of their best ever. You need to watch season 1, episode 3, About a Girl.
One of the few things in television with proper gravitas.
I mean, it also sets up like 3 more episodes, so
yeah,
you definitely should see it.
Well worth it.
Bird?
Yes.
According to Thomas in Discord, Life with Matthew is on the run. He's speeding down the highway. It looks like he has cop cars right behind him. Are you going to go rescue him?
He's not on the run. That's fake news.
He is a Caroga citizen, after all.
He is just on his way to McDonald's.
To McDonald's, huh?
By the way, what happened with the virtual pup yesterday? Because I was expecting him to stream, and then I realized that Commodore Ty had a virtual pup.
What had happened was Life with Matthew built a computer over the weekend.
Yeah, I know.
And
I watched the video. Things very good.
And he made a mistake in cloning drives. He cloned to the wrong hard drive, and it messed up the installation of Windows on the computer. So basically, he had to reformat and start from scratch. So he wasn't ready for the pub, and he may not be ready for the Sequest stream tonight.
All I can say, back up.
Aravic Sonder gave a $1 super chat. Thank you so much, Aravic Sonder. I watched a portion of Commodore Ty's virtual pub. I thought it went pretty well. Pretty good.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I watched as well.
He did a good job.
The first 40 minutes of it, but obviously then after stream started, so.
Yeah. And I thought he did really well because he said he had never done anything like that.
Yeah. The only thing we need to tell, we need to tell him is he needs a better mic.
Darth Maul says, Bird of Prey. They're human trialing a pill vaccine for COVID-19. Vaccines for a pandemic within a year. What other wonderful medical advancements will we have by century's end? Numerous. A vaccine by pill? That seems
silly,
weird, because you've got to introduce that to the bloodstream to get an antibody response, and I just don't see how you get the vaccine through. But listen, stranger things have happened. I'm not a biology expert. It just seems a little weird to me.
Nor am I, but that's an incredibly inefficient way of doing it.
I mean, I don't know of any other vaccine introduced through a pill, so that's why I'm shocked.
Yeah, I don't know any either. I mean, it would get absorbed into the bloodstream through the digestive tract, but is wholly.
The question is about the
inefficient.
effectivity. Yeah, exactly.
Could we get a vaccine in a pina colada form?
You know what? This was actually a joke that I read about vaccination in Ireland. Just give the vaccine in a beer and you will have the country vaccinated by Thursday.
Yeah.
One little problem: all the pubs are closed in Ireland.
Oh, that's right.
This is true. And Vincent Gallipo says we need Dr. Pulaski.
For what? What horrible person would suggest such a thing?
And don't worry, Andrea, I won't spoil any more Orville episodes.
I can't. Well,
she doesn't know about what happens after about a girl with.
We should watch it, Andrea.
Well, Resolute Germ does Orville's on Sunday nights.
Guys,
he does.
And Andrea is with us for how long? A month, maybe.
Longer, yeah. Probably.
Is it?
I don't.
Something like a month. Something like about a month, and we threw at her so much sci-fi stuff.
Hey, very early on, I told her she should start with Orville because there wasn't a hell of a lot of episodes, and it was much better than Discovery or Picard.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And she did a WandaVision reviews as well.
And she's been watching Star Trek: The Next Generation as well.
Yeah, so she's doing her part.
Oh, absolutely. I can't disagree with that one bit.
So this does guarantee citizenship.
Carlo Albanese says, question: if you could be the opposite sex for just one day, a complete change inside as well as outside, would you try it?
Oh, hell no.
Fuck no.
Nope.
No.
Why the hell would I want to be the opposite sex?
Okay. Here's the question. Would you just be moved into a different body, or would your body be altered? Because the complete imbalance of chemicals within your body and the hormones and such to your brain, that would be murder.
I don't care how it happened. I don't want to.
I would want it either. I'm just curious to see what would be the medium by which it would be conducted. Because one will hurt like hell. The other one will be just disorienting.
Even assuming they can do it without pain. I mean, I assume that was part of it, that they could do it magically without pain or discomfort.
Nah, still not.
T-Berg says, hey, Bird. Hey, T-Berg. What's up? You can laugh.
Ha 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 ha.
Thank you. Vincent says, nothing is more important than your health except your money. Rule of acquisition number 23.
Is it?
It might be.
Yes.
I don't remember that rule.
I'm more a fan of which was that one? Rule of acquisition or whatever. Homes where the heart is, where the stars are made of platinum.
Andrea, the exchange rate between dollars and rounds is pegged 1-to-1 by the Rogan government. That said, though, we do not do conversions.
Well, that's propaganda.
Your propaganda.
So if I travel to Caroga now and I have U.S. cash,
we'll take it.
You'll take it, okay. So I don't need to. I don't get rounds.
There is one when we are talking currency. There is one extremely funny situation we have here in Europe. After Yugoslavia split in those many countries as they split, Bosnia didn't create their own currency. They basically took over the German mark.
Yeah.
Was it Bosnia?
Yeah.
I think. and they literally were dealing with the German mark, and now they are still using it, and they are still using the conversion course basically that was set to euro. So literally they were using, and there is one country in the ex-Yugoslavia, they are actually using euro without being in the European Union, so they as well don't have their own currency. They are just using euro for without being in the actual European currency union.
Have a good night, Carlo, and welcome back, Thomas Potts.
Oh my God, you got Andrea just gave you a nice tip.
$10, Andrea Seabrook says remittance for services rendered in surpassing 100 subs to my YouTube channel. A pleasure working with you. A pleasure working with you, Andrea Seabrook. Thank you.
So she gained 10 subscribers.
Good wife.
Last I checked, she'd only gained 7. I think she got. Well, she was at 107.
And she was she was at 97. She
was at 97 when I started. But technically, she said that she would give me $1 for everyone over 100. So I guess I got a tip.
Okay. So
how long does that last for?
Not a bad little tip,
right?
The tip counts.
The tip counts.
Okay. See?
And thank you, Thomas Boss, for sending me a picture of Roger Mudd.
Who?
Roger Mudd, who passed away at 93 years old.
Roger Mudd was an NBC broadcaster. He did the nightly news. He also did a lot for History Channel in the beginning. Did a lot of the narration and in between commercials and narrated a lot of the shows.
Uh-huh.
That was back when, though, History Channel was all Hitler all the time channel. And
be careful with that word.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
All World War
I
II
don't
all
care.
of the time. I'm sorry. And now, of course, it's a lot different.
What are they doing right now? I don't have a History Channel.
Mostly aliens and Forged in Fire.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking about is signing up for the, what is it called?
Discovery Plus.
No. Jeff, help me out. The science streaming service that costs like $3 a month or something. Curious, not curious. Is it Curiosity?
Curiosity Stream?
There is one called Curiosity.
Nebula and Curiosity Stream. You can get them for like combined for like $1 a month. I signed up for them.
Yeah, this I want to get because they
haven't watched anything yet, but I signed up for them like 3 months ago.
Because from what I hear, it's always Joe Scott is promoting them heavily, and from what he says, it looks like they have very good stuff.
They do.
There another one.
There's a couple
one called Proton or something.
Probably.
I know that the Curiosity it costs like peanuts, and
Curiosity Stream and Nebula, they had at the beginning of the year, I think they probably still have it. It was a $1 a year, so $12 for the entire year.
Wow.
You got signed up to both.
What do you get on those?
Tons of documentaries and science and history.
Non-fiction documentaries, so basically history, geology, geography, biology documentaries.
A lot of the videos I watch on YouTube all get sponsored by them, so there's supposed to be more of those videos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Actually, watched one of their political videos. Interesting. That's all I'm going to say about it. I'm not going to go into the politics.
Yeah, the only problem with it, like with most things, the politics are a little one-sided for me, but I can deal with it.
Says the guy who has a picture with Bill Clinton.
Well, and, they seem to already have made up their mind on things like climate change.
Oh yeah, they have.
Mm-hmm.
If Matthew's driving a white Bronco, Thomas, that's news to me. Eastland hasn't seen the Orville.
Wow.
Does it have a character as cool as Avon on Blake 7?
I haven't seen Blake 7 in years.
I haven't seen Blake 7, but I'm going to say yes, it does.
Yes.
I think every single main character is a cool character on that show.
I would say that outside the pilot, which was a little lackluster, I can't find a bad episode of the Orville.
Yes, exactly. It was really the episode that was supposed to sell it to the network that they made as a pilot, but the rest of the show has completely different. It's completely different to the pilot. Way less comedy and really good stories.
I think starting like in episode 3, the comedy went down. Episode 2 had a fair amount that was a little wonky. But I want to know, Joseph, are you going to be up at 3 a.m. Slovakia time?
Probably not, because I'm already falling asleep right now.
Oh.
Because Andrea Seabrook is going to be streaming at 3 a.m. Slovakia time.
What time is that in the real world?
Minus 6 hours for you.
What? What do you mean, real world?
9, that would be 9 p.m. bird time.
9 p.m.
That's a little late for me.
And what time is it now? For those of us who live actual realistic time?
7. So 2 hours from now.
Yeah, 7.
Andrea, I would be offended if I were you.
I will try to be there.
Okay.
Real world.
It's what we call bird standard time.
Can someone explain to me, in Pennsylvania, if someone wants to buy a drink, they also have to order food due to COVID? There are so many stupid regulations, Thomas, that we're going to look back on and just cry.
Yeah. Bars can't be open, but restaurants can. So make sure you order food.
Oh, fun fact. In England, they're trying to determine what is considered a full meal for people to actually serve alcohol. Apparently, pickled eggs are now a full meal.
What angers me the most are stores that had to board off aisles because, like, socks or something are not considered a necessity.
We have
the store is open. The store is open, and you can buy bacon, but if you need socks, it's fuck you. You can't buy socks. They're not a necessity.
We have it still here, exactly that same thing, and the problem is the other stores are closed, and this is basically what
I would probably get shot, Joseph. If God forbid I wasn't in my condition that I could go out and walk, and I saw something that's stupid, I would be forced to rip it down and bring the pair of socks to the counter. And if they didn't ring me up and called the police, I'd end up getting shot.
No, you wouldn't get shot. You know what I did? I literally, as a silent protest, I went into the aisle with toys and I took a box of Legos. And last time I bought, is it called coin cell batteries?
Yeah.
For the GDO, for my garage door opener for the remote.
Did you pay for it or did you just?
Of course, I put it in my cart, and I went, and I didn't go even through the self checkout. I went through the normal normal checkout, and the guy looked at me who was scanning everything. He looked at me, and I was like, hmm. And he just smiled beneath his
mask.
Beneath his mask, and he just scanned it and gave it to me. They don't care. They don't care.
Okay.
So because it's not like taped or like covered up or anything, and not and it's not like the aisles would be crossed with tape, but the shelves are basically, but it's really like the police line do not cross type tape.
Right.
So it's basically just a giant X through the whole aisle, but people, if you walk through it and you take something out of it, nobody pays attention.
Well, that's good to know, but I still don't like it that it's even happening.
No.
What's the main difference between Slovakia, most of Europe, and probably even down in Australia? We know that this is all bullshit, but all you Yanks seem to think it's proper.
You know what? I was so pissed because what the politicians said here. Since the small stores had to be, because everything outside grocery, pharmacies, and pet foods, like pet stores where you can buy like food for your animals, and I don't know, I buy there, what is it called, the cat litter, everything else is closed, but they tell you can buy everything online. So you know what, the small shop owners are being they're just fucked, literally, because they have to have their stores closed. The support coming from the state from the state is not that great. There is some support, but it's not like they would give you your monthly revenue, of course. So they give you basically something for the salary. So they give you 50% of your rent, because the agreement is that the owners should lower the rent by 50%, and the state gives the 50% of the rent to the shop owners. But it's still like miserable, and you can buy everything otherwise online. But the problem is, if I need a pencil, I need to order it online, wait for it 2 days or so, and then I need to pay the shipping cost as well. So a 50-cent pencil will cost me at the end something like $5.
Yeah, we do something equally stupid here. It's called what's it called? JobKeeper. When literally the government pays the businesses to pay the workers. Think about that for a second.
So literally, and the problem is, anyway, like services like hairdressers, barbers, they all are not officially not open, but I got my haircut as well.
Now, I just tell Thomas Potts, come to Texas, everything's open here, and tomorrow it will really be open. It never really shut down. I feel sorry for all of you guys.
We have a lot of Texans here, I've noticed. No, in this little community of ours. I think it's what?
The funny thing is, down here, the public beaches were closed, so everybody just parked on the highway, on the side of the highway, and just crossed over and went to the beaches, slightly further north or south of where the public beach was, and nobody said anything. But it's like, well, why'd you bother closing it down to begin with? So I think they realized how silly it was, and then just opened it up again. But it's been like that. The only thing where you can't talk about it is people coming from the south, from the border north, without permission. Maybe you can't talk about them and whether or not they may have a certain virus they brought with them.
I didn't read the whole chat, but Eastlin put there a question. What weighs exactly 88 kilos? A person who weighs otherwise 87 kilos but ate a kilo of nachos.
That sounds good.
Hi, Wesley.
Qapla, Wesley.
You were missed in the subscriber stream. I know it's a lie, but you were not there.
Yeah. So what you're saying, Joseph, is that you could get a haircut, but it'd be like somebody's house?
You know what? I literally called my barber and I asked him, "Are you working?" And he was like, "Yes." Where?
Oh.
From home. Okay, give me your address. He gave me address, he gave me time, and I showed up and got my haircut.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Oh, Wesley, I'm sorry you had a hard day at work.
Someone shot.
What bullet? What type of bullet do you want?
Somebody
22?
shot you?
Or do you want to be shot?
Someone shot you.
Someone shot him.
Yes, shot
I think
him.
he means someone shoot me. Which do you mean, Wes? You were already shot, or you want to be shot?
Well, in which case, if it's you want to be shot, well,
because if you were shot, that is a bad day at work.
That's incredibly bad.
It was either a typo or a crappy day. Yeah.
No, I doubt he got shot with a phaser. Maybe he got shot with a paintball gun. Was it a paintball gun, Wes? I will keep you guessing. Well, I'd say if you got shot, you probably got a decent lawsuit to somebody.
Or he got the first vaccine shot.
Oh, he could have got. Were they vaccinating people at work?
Oh, he said I'm just a bit tired.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Wes. Can get some rest, man.
So you're just like a bicycle, too tired.
Bada bing.
And I'm just waiting for Professor Brainy Specs play some soundbite.
I'm sorry?
Me?
I made a stupid joke, so I was waiting either for some soundbite, something like "parambam" or.
Oh, well, I guess I missed it.
There's a subject I've wanted to ask. Maybe some of you may be older than Bird. I know that's hard to believe. I grew up in the 70s where we had these wonderful science fiction shows on Saturday morning cartoons. Things like Arc 2, Far Out Space Nuts, Jason, Star Command. Bird says he's never seen any of these. It's because he's a kid. Does any of you remember seeing any of those?
Well, I'm probably the youngest one here, so yeah.
I can and I can give you some Soviet TV shows that I could watch.
The only one I remember is Jason from Star Command.
Yes,
that's familiar.
Yeah, I keep wanting Bird to watch one of those. Maybe Arc 2. I'm partial to Arc 2 because it had Jen Marie Hahn, who is very hot.
Nothing.
Andrea says she was born in 1974.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never heard of any of those.
Okay.
Well,
they came out the same time that Star Trek the Animated Series came on, which was 74, 75.
Jason from Star Command had James Doohan on it.
Yes. And Jonathan Harris. Oh, the pain, the pain.
Oh, it doesn't ring a bell at all.
I think Jonathan Harris was on the sister show, Space Academy or something like that.
Yes, he was also on Arc 2.
Was he on Arc 2? I don't remember that show at all.
Arc 2 was where they had the vehicle from Damnation Alley, and it was like retrofitted. They were going around in the post-apocalyptic future, but they wore like white outfits. It was older man, Jen Marie Hahn, who's really hot, and a younger guy and a monkey, or I think it was a chimpanzee called Einstein who could speak, and they'd go around trying to help like the people of the dystopian future. One episode even had Jim Bacchus, Mr. Howell, in it.
Oh, never mind. Misheard. No, you're saying Jim Bacchus, thinking like there's some sort of. No, I didn't hear it correctly. Disregard.
That's all right. No, they had at that time in the mid 70s, they had a bunch of science fiction shows for Saturday morning cartoons, partially because it was starting to get big again, but also because of Star Trek the Animated Series.
You know, I've noticed something. When was the last time I actually saw any sort of show that wasn't focused on kids, that actually had a focus on positive characters? Seems like nowadays everyone's an anti, or at the very minimum.
Yeah.
The Orville?
They're more delightful screw-ups. But, yeah, I can give you that one.
And I don't know, have any of you seen the TV show Quark?
Quark.
1977. It was basically done by, I believe it was Buck Henry, who did the original Get Smart. He did it was a comedy science fiction series. I think it was also overseen by, I could be wrong, but Mel Brooks. But Quark had Richard Benjamin as the leader or as the captain of a garbage scow that would go around space and pick up other ships, more important ships' garbage. And they had things like, there was a parody on Mr. Spock called Ficus, who was a plant. There was the twins, these two really hot women who were clones. It's a series if you could find it, I think you can find it on YouTube. Interesting to go look at as a science fiction comedy series, several decades before stuff like Lower Decks.
And Andrea Seabrook says, anyone remember Lancelot Link Agent Chimp? It was some hard-hitting philosophical sci-fi from the 70s.
Yes, the Evolution Revolution.
Yeah, I do recall that.
Seems like it was before my time.
You didn't miss much on Last Link.
Well, there was only one season of that show, and it was 1970 that it aired.
Yes.
Springtime wants to know, when will I and the professor and you fight two monkeys to the finish?
I'm not sure what that means.
I'm not sure either.
No.
I don't like to fight monkeys.
I've got money on the monkeys.
Monkeys do some serious damage.
Yeah, ruthless.
Well, when you say monkeys, are you talking spider monkeys or like gorillas?
Maybe he means the band, the Monkeys.
It would be written differently, I think.
Andrea Seabrook says positive characters are boring. That's kind of the truth, though.
You could do it clever.
On that note, Bird Panel and everybody in chat, I need to go to bed. I'm falling asleep here at my computer, so I would
late
say
for you.
Before you go,
yes.
Where did you get your avatar? I don't think I've seen your avatar before.
I think it's is no more the fandom avatar creator because we have a new artist.
We have a new artist.
We have a new artist. Yeah, it's the leader of Caroga.
Oh
I
God!
got an avatar from
Hail
the leader
Caroga.
of
Caroga.
If you want an avatar, you need to hail allegiance to Caroga.
Professor, I would strongly suggest you watch the latest video on Itz's channel, where he actually recognized that he is the lesser artist between.
Okay. I think Caroga had some mind control things going on there.
Bird, once again, please, I will log out because I really need to go to bed, but I will listen for a few more minutes on my phone. Please show Professor Bernie Specs the full drawing.
Oh, of course, I will. I thought he had seen it, but I will show it to Professor.
Okay. Thank you very much again for having me on the panel. Take care, everybody on the panel and everybody in the chat.
Sleep well, Joseph.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Good night,
Take care.
Prince.
Take care. Bye.
Goodbye.
Andrea says, "Oh my God, I love to get smart." Now there was an awesome female character. Agent 99 was sexy and brilliant, and always rolling her eyes at how dumb the guy was.
I remember 99, but I don't remember the eye rolling.
Oh yes.
Vincent Galapos.
Oh yeah, she rolled her eyes.
Rose
but she
Pico
eventually married him.
Positive.
She eventually married him.
That's the spirit. Dee Dee says, "Joseph, take care, good night, and hopefully see you tomorrow." Absolutely. Eastland says, "Dragon, the villain, was played by Sud Haig."
I think he means Sid Haig.
Sid Haig.
Sid Haig.
Probably true. And Eastland says, "Andrea must watch Jason of Star Command."
Yes.
I don't know where you can find the show.
Dragos, not Dragon. Drago.
Yeah, his name was Dragos.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I have such a vague memory of that show.
So, Professor, this is one picture I drew this morning on Captain Trek stream. It's me smiting the Turdistani village with my lightning from my hands. And then I signed
so you're
it.
a Sith Lord.
I signed it Bird 5. No, I'm like Thor. I'm a god. So there's the smelly turd stand village was being smited. But before I drew this, I just had inspiration and I drew an avatar for Yosef. And
wow.
I put the lessons I learned from watching Yitz's videos, and I went ahead and I drew this out this morning on Captain Trek's channel, and he was very happy to get it. And then Yitza, seeing this, and then seeing that the student had surpassed the teacher, he did one final video of his example of he took this same picture and did his Yitza'ing to it, and so he did a quick 2.5 minute video, and he did pretty good. Not as good as mine, but he did pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
Ed, I am really, really starting to reconsider that Exterminatus on Caroga.
As I said the other day about Bird, he's delusional.
Well, yes. Hey, I'm on a Caroga. I can say what I want.
They're just masterpieces. They're just. I feel like I want to go to the Louvre and toss that crappy Mona Lisa painting in the garbage and put Bird's, destruction of Turkestan epic mural in its place. It's so good.
And thus the
is complete. The brainwashing continues.
Oh, Andrea says she's on the phone with the Metropolitan Museum of Art. They're making a bid for that portrait. The bidding starts at $5,000.
Ooh, at least.
Eastland says Drago sent Bird to destroy Turkestan. Then Jason and two beautiful women kicked Bird's butt. The real story of how it happened. I don't think.
Yeah,
I could believe that one, Eastland. Thank you for telling the real story. I appreciate that.
I don't think that's it. But I do think it's probably about time.
Yes.
We call it a stream because I'm getting a bit tired myself.
And
I will see if I can be awake for 9.
And I need to get something to eat.
Yeah.
It's time to start grilling down here. It's tonight's chicken, and we're grilling it for you, Bird.
Oh, do you mind if I join? I'm a fellow Texan.
Okay, if you can get down to South Texas, plates here waiting for you.
Oh, it may take a few hours.
What sort of seasoning?
I'm sorry?
What sort of seasoning?
It has been marinated in a dry, in a nice Chardonnay with sea salt, ground black pepper, and just a dash of garlic and bay leaf.
I'm sold.
Good.
Now, wait, I can't get out of Blake Country. Box.
Oh, thank you, Eastland. Professor, anything you'd like to say before we go?
If you have not viewed it, and I know you have, Bird, go watch the radio show for History with R&R. It went up this morning on, what was the topic?
The sinking of the...
I'm tired.
Lithuania.
Lithuania? Was that it?
Lycopene?
Listania?
No. What was it?
The sinking of the Lippopotamus.
No. I'll get it. Just give me a second here.
The Lollipop.
Yeah, the Lollipop. That's it. It's a good ship.
The sinking of the Lollipop. It was a good ship.
Yeah.
I can feel my sanity slipping as we speak.
What ship are you on? It was the USS Lollipop.
No, it was the Lusitania, of course. I had to stretch that out,
I noticed.
Make it dramatic. No, we had a good radio show. Rambling did a great job putting that together. And Loki was awesome as always. Mr. CCTV was on it. I was on it, of course. Did I survive?
Maybe.
Possibly.
Maybe.
I think it's a clone.
Well, you would know all about clones.
I'm not sure you ever survived the first time.
In the words Titanic.
And of course, we had Purple Valkyrie on there as well as Chris Knight. So, good cast.
Yes, it was. It was a good cast. I got a good cast, good story. Very nice way of spending out. It was about 12 minutes, 14 minutes.
It wasn't even that long. It was not quite 8 minutes.
Really? Oh, okay. 8 minutes.
Yeah. So check that out. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. The Fed Doc, anything you'd like to say?
Just thanks for some entertainment before work, or in the early minutes of work, but that's about it.
You're welcome. Enjoy. Hope you have a great day.
We'll see.
We can
Let me
hope.
get shot. Let me get shot.
No,
Like,
don't get shot.
Poor
Don't
Wes.
get shot. Yeah, don't be like Wesley.
Poor Wes. Can't catch a break.
Executive producer Zal Leibowitz, anything you'd like to say before we go?
Just, it's been an honor and a privilege to be on one of these. 1, 2, the vehicle is called a jeepney of my avatar. It's from a country called the Philippines, and with the food that we're going to serve tonight, Filipino fried rice. Very good.
What do they call it? Tuk-tuk more?
No, that's a jeepney. Tuk-tuk is Thailand.
Oh.
That's a
Oh,
jeepney.
You're quite right.
Yeah, that's a jeepney that's made from an Isuzu body. These are basically the cheap buses for everybody in the Philippines if you ever go over there. Well worth it. Well worth it. I wish I could take Bird there. I think he'd love it.
I don't know. I've kind of been a bird by offending all the Filipinos.
It kind of looks like a Klingon Empire symbol on the hood there.
Probably is.
Yeah, it does look a little bit like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is that which one is it? That's either Nissan or Hyundai? No, Nissan. Well, one of the two. One of the companies that sell cars have that particular emblem.
Mitsubishi.
Mitsubishi, thank you.
Yeah. But it's not Mitsubishi.
No, they pulled it off of Mercedes and stuck it on there.
False advertising. I approve.
Yes.
Okay, guys and girls, men and women, and non-binary aliens of all species, Qapla all, and Bird and panel out.
Au revoir.